What is going on, everybody? It is Thursday night football to kick off week 6 of the NFL. And we got the Eagles and the Giants in a divisional game. Uh, got a 7-point spread here and an over under of 40.5, relatively low for this game. But diving right in, we got a unique prop here. Over on DraftKings, I'm not sure if every place offers this, but this is where I found it. Doing Jalen Hurts and Jackson Dart to have 10 passing yards in each quarter each. So 10 for Hurts, 10 for Dart in every quarter. Essentially, that's 2 to 3 completed passes a quarter. Try to get over that 10-yard mark. I do kind of worry about Jalen Hurts hitting this, actually. I think the Giants are going to throw. They're going to know they're probably going to play from behind real early, so they're going to be throwing to try to keep ahead, keep this game pretty even. But I think, the Eagles heard Jalen Hurts threw 40 times and lost. I think they're going to come back out here. They're going to have him throw 40 times and they're going to win this time. So I do think the throwing and passing offense is going to be something that's utilized quite a bit in both teams here. Plus, those wide receivers can't be too happy with these quarterbacks right now. The receiving on the Eagles, you have two wide receiver ones essentially in DeVonta Smith and AJ Brown. And I think DeVonta Smith is leading the team with like 300 yards, 250 yards. And then AJ Brown, I don't even know if he has 100, if we're being honest. He's averaging 30. He's averaging 34 yards per game. And we're after week 5. So he has 160 yards. And then DeVonta Smith is averaging 56 through week 5. So he has 270. So that's essentially two wide receiver ones have a combined 400 yards through 5 weeks. That's not good. That's not what you want from those Eagles offense. I think, in this Giants team, the only way they stay in this game is if they make some plays in the passing game and get that ball down the field. And I think Dart's, definitely capable. We've seen the Giants move the ball well since he's been in quarterback. So I think they're going to come out here. We got a pretty passionate Giants team, and I think they're going to try to knock off the defending champs here. Going on to the next prop, we got Cam Skattebo taking his under 12.5 rush attempts. This is what he's averaging on the year, but they actually just got back Tyron, the other running back, young running back that was hurt in the beginning of the season. He's kind of a little bit more explosive. He's kind of more, going to be those first couple down backs. Skattebo's that brute, that hard runner, that third down back that just needs to get you a couple yards. I think they kind of lean on the little bit younger, a little bit faster, not younger, obviously Skattebo's a rookie, but, a little bit faster, a little more explosive player. Skattebo's kind of that, he's that backing block. He's going to be that, brute force block. And then, like I said before, the Giants likely playing from behind here. They're going to lean on their pass offense a lot more than, their run game in the early half. Plus, this offensive line isn't exactly making me feel too confident. They've obviously only had 12 rush attempts with Skattebo up in these 5 games, and he's been really the only back they have, and they've only used him 12 times. Not exactly having explosive plays. He's certainly good. He's certainly, special in and of itself. But this O-line just not making those gaps to be able to get down the field and, open this game up. They're definitely going to have to, lean to the pass game, like I said. So that's our second pick. Skattebo under 12.5 rush attempts. Going in the Giants to cover the +7. Does leave a hook there. I would like 7.5, but that really tanks the odds. Obviously, you're getting over that touchdown mark. But +7, thinking, they can keep this game tight. The Eagles have not exactly, felt like the top dog as of late. Their run game was struggling. They really didn't get Saquon going. Jalen Hurts had to throw 40 times last game, and they lost. That's just not a formula for success. Losing when your quarterback's throwing and your 2,000-yard back is not getting going this early. It's not looking great. Plus, divisional game against the Giants. And if there's anybody's kryptonite, it's the Giants to the Eagles. These teams typically come down to the wire. Sometimes the Giants even knock them off. They actually, since 2020, the Giants have covered this at a 66% click, and they've actually won 20% of the game since 2020. So very weird stat. These Eagles, certainly a better team. They certainly have a better record throughout those years, but somehow the Giants are squeaking in wins and they're covering the spread at a pretty alarming rate. So I do think, and this is the spread, not just the spread. I'm talking 7 points. So even if the spread was 4.5, 5.5, I'm talking 7 points since 2020. The Giants have covered this, or they've either won or lost within 7 points. So definitely, divisional game. You see these tight matchups. It's either going to be a blowout or we're going to see a field goal game here between these two. So those are our 3 picks. Let me know if you guys are tailing. Later.